Good afternoon, everybody. How you all doing? Hope you're doing well. Yes, welcome back to ATS. Competition continues. Headset's not on. Why? For Mike. Proof. Not bald. No. Yeah, the tide's going out, but it's not in the category of Mars yet. So, just, it's the lighting. You can't see it. That's how fine my hair is. And I do need a haircut, like I said yesterday. Anyway, we're back. Let me just fix this mic up. I think that's better. Yep, that looks better. Okay. Where did we leave off yesterday? At the end of the stream. That's where we left off. No, with ETS, we ended up on 343,958 euros. 11 garages with one small one. And 56 trucks. That's my, recording. Old school. For those who were born after 2000, this is called paper. And that's a pen. That's how they used to do it pre-2000s. Right. So, on this, we've got $120,993, 11 garages. One of those is a small one. And 53 trucks. So I said there's a little bit of a surprise or a little bit of an update to or announcement I had to make. So I will get to that in a second. Now, number one, the Frosty mod hasn't been updated, so we're running the mild winter one. And hope that that'll be fixed next week. With a bit of luck. Number two, where is it? Here we go. Montana. Actually, might be better in the freight market. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And you might be thinking, oh, Coast to Coast had an update. No, Coast to Coast didn't have an update. Canada Dream had an update, and that's what was the result of it. The full Montana DLC. Where are we, actually? Oh, we're in Indiana. Rightio. So we've got to find a delivery. So who are we with? I think we're with Kenworth now. I've got to turn my page back over. See that? I ran out on that side. I don't know if you can see it. That's all the info. I've got all the details of the companies on this side. And then I had to start a new page, flipping it over for the other details, keeping track of the money and all that. So Kenworth, we're definitely with Kenworth, so we can do that one. That's one hell of a drive. That's 73 hours. Let me just calculate that. We might not be able to fit that into a stream. 7 3s are 21. That's 210 minutes. And up. 20 hours is an hour. So 40 is 2 hours. 60 is 3 hours. No, we won't be able to fit that one in. Damn, that would have been a good one. But it's just trucks. We've done trucks quite a bit, actually, since we've got the Kenworth. So let's go with what else we've got here. We are with them. It looks like a short delivery. It's just into Kentucky, but that'll be number one for 10 grand. We're not with them. We are in ETS 3M. We've got them, so here's number 2 and number 3. That one we can do. That's an hour and a half or so. for 96 grand. So let me run through those again. We've got this one for number 1. That'll be number 2. That's number 3. So I'll give you 30 seconds to put your vote in starting from now. Which one would you like me to take? 1, 2 or 3? You figure that out. I'll have a coffee. That's if anyone's there yet. I'm trying a new way with the lighting, so I've shut both the curtains. You probably see the brown behind me there, which is one of the curtains. And got the light on. Seems to be okay for the moment. But yeah, it's a dark day today. It's raining. And having the curtain open beside me actually makes it look dark. If I have both curtains open, it's a lot darker on the camera itself. So I shut the one beside me and it brightens up on the camera. So, but yesterday when we got towards the end of the day and it got even more dark with the sun going down and the clouds over, it was hard to see me. So my choices are is leave these curtains down and try it with the light, which I thought I'd do today. And it seems like a bright light, but it's actually a more brownish colour, my light. I've got a bright white one in the kitchen. And then the other option is I could always leave the other window curtain open like I did yesterday. Go, Causey. And then when I go make my coffee about 3:30, I can turn the light on up there, leave that open. If it gets dark, I've got this light covering it. Anyway, I didn't get a vote, but Causey turned up late, so I'll give you the option, Causey. We've got number 1 there. That's number 2. Then we've got a big long one. There's number 3. And yeah, you probably missed this. All 15 cities are in Montana now. And it's not because Coast to Coast had an update. It hasn't. It was Canada Dream that had an update. And after the update, they've all turned up. Connections and all. So, you want to see 1 and 2 again? That's number 1. That's number 2. Short deliveries. That one, it was a possibility too, but it's almost 4 hour long real time. Which, no, I decided no. So which one, mate? Number 1. All right. Yeah, I thought I was looking at it. I didn't actually look at it. I was looking more at where the location was and whether or not we could take it. Hang on, what's the... Oh, it's what? Apparently it's 1 in the afternoon. This is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Pretty much full. I need to check something. Bear with me. I found out why. I found out why. Just give us a couple six. I'll tell you in a second what I've done. It's pure gold. It's just so me. There's American truck. There it is. Where's the mod folder? There it is. Sort of giving it away now. This is funny. So this is what I've done, right? Now let me get out and let me close that tab down and close that tab down and back to that tab there and bring OBS back up. Leave that there because I'll delete that straight away. So, as I was saying, Frosty hasn't been updated for 8 years, so I downloaded the mild winter mod, late autumn mild winter, and it's enabled, as you can see there, version 4.9. Here's the problem, that's for ETS. I downloaded the ETS one, not the ATS one. So let me just delete that out of my mods folder, 4.9. And we shall try this again, shall we? Hopefully it'll be a bit more brighter for the time of day. Oh, that's just so me these days. No longer can I say, I can't believe I did that. These days, it's I can't believe I didn't do it. There we go. Look, it's... Oh, before we get going too, because I forget this. Let's sort out the rain probability. Right, we should be off. I'm going to chuckle at that for quite a while, I think. You only got 12 gears with this, I think.
Go straight.
So we've got a short delivery. Hopefully we can find one back to Montana. I'd love to do that now. We've got all 15 and how much I love Montana. It's just really interesting that those other 5 cities turned up, towns turned up after Canada Dream was updated.
Go straight.
And I was checking too, Cuzzy, about the Real Companies mod. For both of these, I don't use the one that we use on the convoy mode from Grimes.
You have arrived at your destination.
For ETS, you were correct that it hasn't been updated since July, I think. The one for this one, I'm not sure. I still don't understand because they're the same. Oh, we got Crone, don't we? We've got Crone now in ETS. I wouldn't think Crone would be delivering military gear. Whoever did that one would have been the same as it's always been, you know? I found another one as well. What else did I find? I was actually having a looking through the Steam Workshop today. Just trying to think. I found a couple of interesting ones. I'm still waiting for my GPS, the one I use on here, for ETS, but it's the Pro Mods version and it has a different, I think it has the same icons. This, the one I've got on here, I think it's different icons, but it still uses the red and yellow. With the other one, I think it's blue and the different icons. And that hasn't been updated for some reason. Yeah, the real love delivering the tank.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
The real love is delivering the explosion of love. Okay, if I was over the line, why didn't I get a ticket for going through a red light? Okay. OBS being OBS. Actually, I wonder how long this delivery's going to take. Just 3 hours. I was thinking maybe it'll get us to time to have a sleep. Need to get comfortable. Gotta remember the camera's there, not down there, where I keep looking at me on OBS instead of the camera for some reason. Maybe it's because I'm used to talking to myself.
Exit right.
Also checking out the lighting. Thanks, mate. I was going to go along the median barrier. The sheer fact that I looked and checked to see if cars were coming is a miracle. Yeah, it's a miserable old day today. A little bit cold. I think there's more moisture, dampness in the air than temperature-wise. more news of things going up. My power bill's gone up. My weekly payment's gone up. Which I'm a bit disappointed with because they're awfully quick to put my payment up. They're not with putting it down. In fact, I had to ring them. I had a credit, which they gave me that money back, not all of it. I thought you passed me. I thought, no, I thought he was going to pass. I thought I had that timed right. Yeah, so they just do it so quick. Because I had 1 month of high power. Because I had my new heater and I wasn't sure how that would work. That one I only had on low, where the old one I used to put on high, and I had to put it on high sometimes. But that one it was just on low. But I did have it running all day long, which I haven't done before. But I had a credit. My credit covered the last bill. Just, but it did. And then this month, it covered all but $5 of it. And they send me the bill and then they send me another email saying we're upping your weekly payments. And it's getting to that time of year where I'm going to not... Well, I haven't hardly used the heater this month compared to last month, I can tell you that. So, I feel like I'm going to end up in the same situation, paying extra, putting stress on my finances, and not using the amount of power that they're charging me for per week. And not drop my payments. I'll have to ring up again. Yeah. They're generally been a bit good, but the other thing too is my contract ran out a couple of months ago with them. 24-month contract, 2 years. And when it does, they send you an email offering you a special deal. So you're fixed priced for a couple of years. So even if power goes up dramatically, you're stuck with that price. Your price doesn't go because you're in contract with them. So I'm imagining that contract, I didn't actually double check. I should have, but I mean, the reason I stick with this company, I don't mind. They're not the cheapest. They're close to it, but it's, for me, it's about customer service. I'd rather pay a little bit extra to get good customer service ring up instead of getting the hassle of paying for cheap stuff and then they driving you absolutely mad trying to sort something out because their customer service is crap. So I would imagine that the price difference is a little bit more expensive. You have to wait and see. Because this is the first year I haven't had the issue with my hot water cylinder that was running all the time. So the power is going to drop, and using the heater for this month I get a graph of what I've used over the last 12 months, and the power is a lot less compared to when the hot water cylinder was broken, and I wasn't using the heater last year because it wasn't really cold enough. So it'll be interesting to see that increase with the rent increase. Shopping costs increase. Not looking good. It was a bit unstable, this. And then my poor old mum with the engine that's gone, needing to buy a new engine.
Then exit right. Exit right.
So she went to the bank to get a small loan. Oh, I've taken the wrong turn. He said exit right. He did say exit right.
Rerouting. Finding new route.
Try the damage. Is that the right gear? This gear.
Recomputing. Rerouting. Go straight.
Anyway, she went to get a loan, and she gave up on it because the way government forces the bank to absolutely go through your spending with a fine-tooth comb now, just to make sure you can afford to repay it. And she was telling me about it, right? She was telling me what the questionnaire about. And this is what I was trying to know. Why do you spend this amount at McDonald's every week? My mum's like, I haven't been to McDonald's for months. What are you on about? And stuff like that. And she told me about other people that had the same thing. They grilled one person over the fact, how come you go and buy a coffee every day? You know? Because I'm a human being, I've got money, I can spend it what I like, you know, and if I can afford to go to get a coffee a day, this is the reason why I go and buy a coffee a day. Buying coffee is a staple of everyone's lifestyle these days anyway, you know, but it's ridiculous. And the funny thing is, as I said to my mother last night, I said the thing is, if you're going off and spending and buying a coffee a day and buying all this, it's because you've got the money spare to do it. If you got money spare to do it and you need a loan, then they've got the money to be able to repay that, because to repay it they go, well, I can't buy a coffee every day, I need the loan, I've got to repay the loan back, so I won't buy the coffee a day, I'll put it back into the loan until it's paid off. It's absolutely a sign that you can repay the loan back. But they take it as you can't. Like, it's, you have to spend it and you always will spend it. But yeah, apparently it's the government. It's a ridiculous thing. Especially with someone with equity and stuff like that, you know, it's just stupid. Louisville. Yeah, it's beyond ridiculous. Yeah, well, yeah. Well, I mean, it was a friend of his with the coffee thing, but the thing is you're drilling people over to. Oh, is it? You're drilling people over their spending habits for money they can afford, because if they couldn't afford to spend it, they would be in debt and they wouldn't be living in a house because they wouldn't be paying their rent and all that kind of stuff. If people are spending this money, it's because they got the money to spend it. And most people if they want a mortgage, right, to buy a house, and they know how they're going to pay the mortgage back and everything else, they will sacrifice comfort needs that they've been used to because they want the house to pay the mortgage back. If you had same deal, if you need a loan and you need to pay it back, then you stop spending your money, your spare money, on stuff like McDonald's or coffees and stuff until A, you got a week where you spare money to buy it, or B, you prioritise what you're going to spend your money on, and most people know how to do that. And have been doing it for years, which didn't bother them, but now, yeah, because of the government.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh, where the hell do you want this? You got past that building. Getting this straight's going to be a bit of a hassle. I mean, right off the bat, you know, without having to do a bit of backwards and forwards. Right, or maybe not. Maybe I've underestimated my talent. Maybe I underestimated the fact that I actually have talent of some sort. Continue. Right. What are we at? So we've got about 3.5 hours. Oh, no, mate, no. I don't get that kind of luck. I only get the one type of luck. Right, who are we with? ExxonMobil? No. Walmart? That's a big fat yes for that, isn't it? Oh, hang on, it's on destination. Let's put me back to Spender. That was for the, there we go. That's a bit better. Yes, we are with them, and we're right there now, and that's to go back where we came from, basically. But the option is not there. Not there. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. Big no to that. A no to that. And a no to that. Oh, yeah, we can do the... Yeah, that's right, because that's with the new... New garages, isn't it? I think the clue to me was the fact that I stopped and